love this game. I loved it more back in the day when I first played it. Turn it down a bit so I can get myself. I don't need to have a full one, do I? So, yeah, I played this back in the day. I went into my local game shop. I think it was actually Game Station. There was two either side of the street. And I found this in a bargain bin for about $7.99 or something. And I thought, wow, it looks interesting. I'll give it a go. Graphics don't look great, but we'll see what it's like. Now, I played about 5 minutes, and then I was like, nah, this is shit. Absolute shit. It's just... there's something wrong with the combat. It doesn't seem to be... I've got motion blur on. I can turn all that stuff off. It doesn't seem to be designed very well. Little did I know. Then I went back to it, and I thought, I'll just try and get through the first level. About 4 hours later, I finally defeated the boss, and I was hooked. Which was so odd, because when Dark Souls came out, I was like, oh, great, nice, another one of these. And everybody on the internet went, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, how was no... And they had in fact made it before. It was called Demon's Souls. I had a similar feeling when Rockstar came out on, not the game Rockstar, the song Nickelback Rockstar came out. I'd had that on an album for about a year before it came out as a single. Or at least before it came out on the music channels. Everybody was loving it, and I thought, that's my least favourite song on the album. Not the same with Demon's Souls, because I think Demon's Souls has a lot of character to it. Let's go with this. And my name is Susie. And she is going to be... Should she be strong? She should be strong. I could go a sorcerer in this game, but that's very overpowered. It takes a lot of the challenge out of the game if you go sorcerer in this game. I could be Dexterous. Wanderer is my favourite class from back in the day. I like the hood, which you can't see right now, but she does have a hood in game. Let's go with... Now, there's nothing really that great that you can get in this, so I'm just going to go with the Providential Ring. This is the only thing that... Actually, what have I got saved creation? Change the environment. You get an idea of what your character looks like in different lightings. That's a cool little thing. Appearance, there we go. We'll just change her face to... Oh, it's pretty. That one. I want that one. And we're gonna go... We're not a Viking. We're not a monk. Damn. Very 80s. That's my hair, basically. Let's go with that. Oh, shit. Let's go with my hair. My hair's not that... I hope my hair's not that big on top. Susie has brown hair. Don't ask me who I'm actually making here, because it's embarrassing. Okay. Oh, she doesn't have a mustache, I don't think. Right. Finalize. It looks nothing like Susie. The Susie that I know.
King Allant the Twelfth,
I
by channeling the power of souls,
Susie is.
brought
Dragon's
unprecedented
Dogma 2
prosperity
play
to
through
his
where
northern kingdom of
I think my
Boletaria,
companion was called
that
Susie,
is,
or I was called Susie.
until the colourless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog
Hopefully we'll get a few people in.
returned. But But Valifax
Jesus
of the
Christ, I need
Royal
to stop
Twin
commenting on
Fangs
YouTube videos.
broke free from the fog and told the world
A month
of
later,
Boletaria's
getting a
plight.
notification from the comment. Not even my comment, it's
That
just
the old King
the comment
Alant
thread.
had roused the Old One, the great beast
videos.
below the Nexus, from
Channel.
its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons.
Oop.
The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astraea with her
This is
knight
one of the last games I
Garvin,
played where I just wish there was more.
and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond
Back in the day when you
Boletaria's
couldn't
borders.
get hold of games pretty easily, you didn't have any money because you were a
Humankind
child.
faces a slow and steady extinction.
Um,
The deep fog will
You need to get the
eventually
most out of
swallow
games.
all lands near and far.
and such a
But
well-actualized
Boletaria has
world.
one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Oh, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Susie Garner. Would you like to play the journey to the Nexus? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would like the chance to get special items and things.
Brave soul who fears not death.
You presuming? No? I need to be able to
I
get
shall
my hair
guide
into a
you
bun
to
like
the
that.
fissure. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
I don't know how to play a bun though. Jesus, I didn't remember the people who've been fighting that. Standard attack. Right. Yeah, I remember doing like slow walks up the battlements in the next level. Once you're OP. I used to love playing like music from headphones and playing like Assassin's Creed or what have you, and just running across the rooftops to Linkin Park or something. I suppose you would call it aura farming. But yeah, I would like walk as slowly as I could through the level. Just wreck everything because I was obviously overpowered. Just watched Drive for the first time. I'm pointing it off and pointing it off. But it's a very good film. And enemies, you'll notice that. So right now, I have to hit him twice, yeah? That guy, I didn't have to hit twice, I only had to hit once because he was leaping at me. It depends on the force the enemy runs into your sword as well. see that. Can't remember any time that is useful other than when those Draglings jump at you. But... you could learn to parry and everything here. But, unlike Dark Souls, parrying is not very useful throughout the entire game. Whereas Dark Souls, parrying is not very useful until the final game. I suppose it's useful against the Black Knights, but you can always backstab them, so I never bothered. And he's bleeding. Can you drop anything? No. You can get his gear, but I'm not sure if I have the special edition of Demon's Souls or not. You only get his gear in the special edition. Not that I would wear his gear because it'd be too heavy. In fact, I'm going to take that off and that off as well. I think that's giving me a faster roll. So many iconic lines in this game as well. Brave soul who fears not death. And we're going to get to another iconic person soon. Well, not soon, in fact. Actually. Maybe. We'll see. Half moon grass. And that's your health for the game. That's it. Yeah, well, for the game, yeah. That makes sense. What we're going to do is we're going to keep half moongrass on. I'm going to equip that. Because if we get if English fails us, big hit stick. But if this guy hits us, it'll take like, kill us with this. But it'll take about 2/3 vials, and the next hit will kill us. So. That is definitely dead. Right underneath that one out, you're dead. And also you can run into the animation rocks flying out. You have 2 clicks on the draw. Oof, good timing. 5 frames really helped me out there. And he is bleeding. It's the best weapon to use because I used the clubs last time. And it did not slashing bleed. Not like him against this wall. Gobbo's already down. Get back up to full. Not risk it. It's like sweating for the first time. It's the mixture of being on camera and fighting enemies. But yeah, thought that was impossible the first time I played it. In fact, at this point I was pretty much going, this game is shite. As I was pancaked. Unknown egress. Well, I actually know where this is. In game, I know. I remember getting that. But yeah, this just takes you to a trail. See that guy over there? Pretty big. And this is just an area where you can get some extra items. And this you get the Great Demon Soul, and you get souls from killing it, which isn't a lot. 682, Jesus. We got most of the souls from killing the enemies on the way. And for once, I'm playing a Souls-like, and the souls are actually souls. A few trophies I haven't gotten in this game as well, so I'll try and get those when they come up. All the boss fights are going to be gimmick fights. Now Warriors Soul, and I believe after every item in this area, you just get some few extra items, and then this happens. Hiya. Now I don't even remember if you just get punched and you die in the original. I guess in the remake you get dragged across the floor like that.
Of the lost withdrawn from its
It would be impressive if that did happen in the original.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
These are your iconic lines. These are the ones everyone remembers.
Lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Let strength be
Let
granted.
strength be granted so the world might be mended.
And you might recognise this voice actor because I believe
So the world
she
might
also
be
plays the doll in Bloodborne. Good hunter. Completely wrong on that
This
part,
is
but
the Nexus.
sounds like it.
It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou
Good story,
canst
bro.
not
Come back to
quit
sleep.
the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
The Nexus imprison your soul. You Train Demon Souls. Now, everybody calls this guy a piece of shit. I mean, I've never had my family been murdered by demons before, so can't really fault him.
I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, my wife, but I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance. I would be happy to lighten your load. When the Scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a coward. When I came to, I was in this Nexus. I wish I could do more. That candle maiden cared for me. She says very little, but has a kind heart. Poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her. If only something could be done to help her.
Okay, what you got in your storage? Well, that's something I really need to worry about as well, is storing all these items. Because if you've got them on your person, you get equipment burden as well. You get inventory burden as well as equipment burden. So just having it in your inventory, you're going to become encumbered.
Rest assured, best of luck to you.
Alright, see you later.
Wait, where are you off to?
Just over here, mate. Okay.
You new here. Are you here for my services? The name's Baldwin.
Oh, you're a
Just an
blacksmith,
ordinary
okay.
blacksmith.
Panicked for a second.
It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can trade, I'll give you weapons. For your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you.
Okay. So I could upgrade my first shot once. In fact, I'm going to do that. Just make the next area a bit easier.
You come back alive.
I'm going to find plenty of Shard of Sharp Stones and Hard Stones. Hello?
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Alant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa.
Okay. And there's the Dark Souls community.
Oh, Mbassa.
Oh yeah, crestfallen.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones.
This guy is
Now go.
in Dark Souls 1 as well.
That is why you came, is it not?
Is there a
To this
crestfallen
accursed
equivalent in Dark
Boletaria.
Souls 2? Perhaps. I think there's a guy kneeling by the
You
monument
came for
in Dark
Well,
Souls
well.
2. But I don't think there is one in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is a bit of a blur for me. Oh, no. No. No sorcerers yet. Okay. Let's go. I guess they don't want to overpower you with spells at the beginning. They know how powerful spells are in this game. One of the best levels in any game of this type. I should mention that FromSoft made Kingsfield and Kingsfield 2 mods. They were very similar but in first person. There's your big bad for the level. Yeah, so I think those are other players just standing there. Don't know why they would just be standing there. What's the Wanderhold? No, don't have one. But Wanderhold might be from Dark Souls 1. Crescent Moon grass. It's a really convoluted system to get into that gate. But basically, I think I need to beat 2 bosses in this level without dying in human form. You'll notice my health is at half right now. It's because I'm not in human form, I'm in soul form. Going to human form, you get your health back. The only way to get to human form is to either use the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, which are very few and far between in this game, or defeat the area boss. Now the area boss is through that gate. I don't know why I'm describing this like it's a brand new game that nobody's ever heard of before. I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but I'm going to continue doing that, even though I've just called myself out on it. Pine resin, very useful item for the boss, because he is weak to fire. Pine resin, again, nice. We're getting some good drops because of this providential ring, which increases item drops from enemies. I want to run past this archer. Oh, he dies immediately. A bolt. A halfling grass, times 2. That's not an area you can go to. Even though it looks like an area you can go to, it definitely doesn't look like that, but I guess 17-year-old me thought it did. Oh, that's what she does. She doesn't do a backflip. That's cool. Firebomb. Go put down a magic show upstairs. Mail breaker. Already had one. I already had one. I put one in my storage back on. drop an item? No. Onwards. Now there's a guy behind me firing a firebomb, there's a guy in front of me. Very deadly. Very deadly, that attack. A Dregling Flail, I'll call it. A very common moveset those enemies have in all of the Dark Souls games as well. I almost went blind. My eyes were adjusting to the light in real time. Have it. That guy's dead. Hoffman grass, nice. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go down here. And there's a claymore. Bastard sword even. Which is basically a claymore. And that would be my weapon of choice if I was a strength build. We're already getting shot at, nice. I don't have 100% shield, so I'm not going to fight this guy. He's very temperamental, that guy. Nice ragdolls in this game. I love them. Right, I was just going to jump down there then, but let's not do that. Okay, I didn't take that much damage. This isn't Dark Souls 2. Can bolt, kill this guy that was firing at me before. Throwing shit at me, you should say. And now we go back up. Guy new. No, it's the other tower. No switches in here now. I think so. But we can get a very interesting item at the bottom of here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Twice now he's done the Dregling swing and twice right into it. Right here, I'm going to break these two chains. Give you some items at the bottom, including. In fact, those chains were holding the wife and daughter of Stockpile Thomas, or what's left of them, I should say. Crescent Moon Grass. And one more. No? Where did he go? Oh, he fell off and died, I guess. This guy from fall damage. It's the best thing ever. I was watching a YouTuber called Evan Helden, who doesn't have a lot of views, but should have. I think he gets about 100,000 views on his worst videos. I say worst videos, but all of them are good. Basically, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, he's talking about the suffering. the kid, he's talking about how Torque's family's dying and suffering, and he says he accidentally kills his wife, and then the kid goes and drowns his little brother, and then jumps out the window and dies from too much fall damage. I just love likening the real life to gameplay. He dies from too much fall damage. I think in the second video he talks about unaliving himself from too much fall damage. Right, so we've just picked up the Cling Ring, which gives me a little bit more health whilst in soul form, which is what I'm going to spend 90% of the game in, so that ring's staying on for the rest of the playthrough. Yes, but if you die in soul form, not in soul form, in body form, you will end up turning the world into the level into a black tendency. Now, if you get it all the way to black tendency, it will open up special routes, but what we want to do is go to white tendency first, which is raises the white tendency by beating a boss.
Well, now that you are here.
Or defeating an invader. Which, I don't think there's going to be many invaders in this. There you go. Let's go.
My thanks.
Oh, it's not
for
Oscar.
Your brave rescue.
Ostrava. Oscar's the guy that saves you at the start of Darkwood. Yep. Jesus Christ. And we just want to help Ostrava get out of here. Defeat all the enemies for him. Over here is a Scimitar. Yep. He's dead. Yeah, we're following through here. Thanks, Ostrava. Tanking that hit for me. Faster way to do this would be to just firebolt one run. Barrels here, but I don't want to risk killing myself right. Oh. Lots of items here. Ah, there's my sharpstone hardstone shard. Could upgrade my weapon again. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to. Why didn't I go and pick up that item? I was right next to it. Oh, non-hero soul. And now I'm just going to kill this guy. And I think Ostrava will just bandy back and forth here for the rest of the level. No risk of them dying. I think he'll walk over here.
Now I take my leave.
There's something I must do. Yeah, he'll just go back and forth. Hello? Oh, good. Orientation wise, if I go back this way, I'm going to end up back where I came from, which I'm going to do actually. These guys are going to drop down here. I'll just leave them be for now. This guy. Kill this guy who I've just seen. Jesus. Gotta be careful when pushing the left stick forward, because she'll sometimes just... Hang on. If I can do it correctly, she'll sometimes just do that. It's quite good for zoning, but doesn't do as much damage. Jesus, man, you almost killed me. And that's back where we started. That's where we jumped down to meet Ostrava. We've taken out all the enemies. And now we're going to talk to this guy.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling me?
Okay. See what he's got. Nothing good. Absolutely nothing good. Okay.
Brave knight or lowly fodder? The demons snatched their souls regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness.
Well,
And those who dare cling to their humanity were hunted down.
it's not surprising,
It is the
considering
end
the
of Great
stations
Boletaria
are
as we
being
know
set up
it.
by humans.
But hell,
Human
at
construct.
least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's this skinny fellow, clad in the most
And yet the king is still the
lavish
king.
armor, who's always
Who knows?
mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane, like yourself.
Who was he
Probably
talking about
some pampered little lordling
Oh, he's
by
talking
the
about
looks of his
Strava.
attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
that? The original line read was a lot better.
Go ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
He doesn't put as much emphasis on the O's in the original line, as I recall. And it sounds a lot more natural. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see where Dark Souls gets it from. There's nothing too much challenging here. Obviously I know this. I've played for this area about 1,000,000 times, so I know where every enemy placement is. What I'm gonna have to deal with first, you know. How to deal with enemies. It's good that I've got a good weapon, because usually you hit him off there and he'd just come back up. See where you might get caught off guard in this level. Just a dragon hanging out there, no big deal. Might have to be a bit risky here and go and grab some items. Get the purple flame shield. Won't really help me all that much. Won't be using it, it's a great shield, so it's pretty heavy. These are my least favourite enemies in the game. That's a little bit drastic on my part saying that. Definitely not my least favourite enemies in the game, but they are maybe in this level. They like to block your attacks. So here, you can see the red dragon is there. The blue dragon is there. Down the side of the cliff here to the left. Item over here. Look at that. Never actually noticed how much of the level you can see from here. So that, over there, behind that wall, is where the gate is. It's the, from the start, where the boss is. And that is the next level. We're going to have to run all the way across there and up to that castle there. Which isn't even the main castle. The main castle is there, in between those two mountains. We're just going to ignore him for now. What we want to do is get him to start breathing fire over here. And once he does, we can run back and grab a couple of items from there. Very similar to the red dragon from Dark Souls. He'll come down, except this time he doesn't come from behind you in this one. I mean, love blocking. Oh, Jesus Christ, he came in quick. Right. Let him do that. Then I want him to do it again. There we go. I'll leg it. He'll go back and do it again, hopefully. Oh no, he's back. Looks like I got the quick hit. Full moon grass. Purple flame shield. Renounce warrior soul. Renounce warrior soul. Drop off. A few more items there, but we'll get them later. Could buy a bow. And 100 arrows. And kill that dragon in the next area. But I will not do that. So I don't believe Phalanx has a trophy. No, I think Tower Knight is the first one we're going to be fighting. Fire from down. And he'll go back and do it again. Start our way through there. Really no need to kill these guys. They did shoot at me. There's our first switch. I feel like I've missed a switch somewhere along the way. Nope, I have not. It's open. Oh, there's only the one switch. There's a lack of understanding of how the gate works. Clearly there was no one stood there if the gate opens. Shit, I've wasted my only spear. Shit. I knew there was two on either side. But the left one was first. Fine resin. I think I'm gonna be alright for the boss, you know? Another guy here. Here's my favourite enemies in the game. Not them. Although, you know what I'm gonna do here? I've got 7 fine resin. Let's waste it. I don't have to worry about. Oh shit! These guys shielding themselves. Fighting these gays. Fighting these gays. Very dangerous. So scratch your eyes out. But also, these guys will. Oh shit! I want to use it again. In a narrow passageway, it's very difficult. You can't get past their shield. You have to hit them in the fleshy bit at the back if you're not using an enchanted weapon. And also, you're supposed to get items from them, but you know, look, so far, you get shot of hardsness from them. Which makes sense, because their shields are hard. And so am I. No, okay. Don't kill this guy. Basically, you just want to go in, start whacking the hell out of them. You get too low on health, you know, heal. You need to recharge your fine resin to do so. But if you have fine resin for this, you pretty much won already. You could throw a few fire bombs if you wanted. If you had fire bombs, I think I do, but it's not easy to do that instead already. I'm not sure whether you want to spend time killing all of the shields before you kill the main body. See if you can get more item drops. But it seems that the enemies die either way, so I should assume that the item drops still work. Don't quote me on that though. And you can see now I am in full body form. Now it will turn the world slightly into black tendency. But we're not going to die now.
Welcome back.
Hiya. Could clean your feet, but carry on.
The monumental awaits the above.
And executive producer Quentin Tarantino on this film as well.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
Alright. Now it's just shown me exactly where to go. But, guarantee you, every single person that's ever played this game has got lost on the way up there. To level up with a lady with a Black Maiden, but I shall not do that. There's something up here that I want to do. Something you'll see me do a lot after a level is completed is drop off this ledge, but I'm hoping not to die this time. Go across there, yeah, that's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Now, physics in this game, when you step off ledges, not very reliable. Oh, first try. I think you get a renowned warrior soul on that side. Albeit, I can back up. And I think it's a white moongrass, new moongrass, full moongrass, some kind of green grass. It's not green, it's white. Okay, on the other side. Let's study this, because it's a full heal. Drop on here maybe? That should work. God, I'm good. New moongrass, there we go. I was right. One of the times I said the right answer. I could go and talk to the monumental right now, but what I'm actually going to do is talk to God. Which I mean, I'm going to heaven. You died. It's amazing that I thought maybe I might survive that, considering how little fall damage I took just before that when I took the fall. I want to go and get my soul back. Definitely do not want to waste those. But yeah, basically I just want to get back into soul form, so that I don't risk changing the will tendency when I'm in the will. In the Nexus, doesn't matter. You're okay. Go. You can die as often as you like in body form, and it will not affect your will tendency. Go up here, turn right here. Upstairs is where the online leaderboards and things are. And just this guy here. It's very easy to find. As you can see, he looks exactly like all the other guys here, except for the fact that he's got a candle in front of him.
We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell. Once, we too a scourge of deep.
Oh, cutscene. Something they don't do in Dark Souls either. Cutscenes and things.
Under benevolent rule, the world was united, owing to the soul.
But they do cutscenes, obviously, but they don't do like cutaways to dialogue.
Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colourless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction.
I think that big monument on top of it is the Nexus.
Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber. Yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world, lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained,
look at that one on the right hand side.
We entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land. One to the king of the burrowers underground.
3 to the world of men.
One to the wise queen of the great ivory
9
tower.
were given to the men, who above all.
One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived.
Pretty tall, these monumental.
We contained the Old One here below the Nexus, and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality.
I'm the only one left now.
Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Little fat Buddha child. But you're eating well.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity.
Okay.
If not, a deep fog will have you the strength to bear this. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
We are fortunate indeed.
I haven't
to
got high
have
strength
him.
stats, but yeah, I guess.
The Old One, without demons.
Tell you what, I've got the dexterity to do it. This music, I don't remember this. Some items down here. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, that's my, what's it called in, oh, Humanity. Of course it's called Humanity. It's called Humanity in Dark Souls. Go. Now is the time to try and equip some. Should I go to the Shadow Men first and get my weapon and shield? Or should I just continue the way I am? I think I'll just continue the way I am. Let's talk to the Shrine Maiden. Hello.
Brave soul, for whom death is no fear. Prithee, lull the Old One back to its ancient.
Eye stones briefly connect to diffused world. Should you lose your physical form, remember the Eye Stone. Maiden in Black manipulates souls with inhuman prowess. Their strength allows her to aid slayers of demons.
What is it? Seekest thou the powers?
Yes, actually.
Of course. After all, go ahead. Let these vessels.
Okay. So,
Soul of the mind, key to life's
got
ether.
very balanced stats right now, haven't I?
Soul of the lost,
One thing I'm not good with is
withdrawn
magic
from
and
its
faith.
vessel. Let strength be granted.
I'm definitely
so the
not
world
gonna
might
do
be
my luck.
mended. So the
There is an
world
item
might
in this
be
game which makes you very overpowered with luck, but it's very difficult to get, and you have to have a lot of luck to get it. Okay, alright. It's like a luck inception. What we're going to do is a couple of stats into 15 of that. 15 of that. Yeah, why not?
Art thou fit? May
I am
thy strength-
finished, yeah. Let's go and talk to these guys. I think there should be a guy here now. There he is. Ragnar.
What do you want, brute?
Okay.
I have no use for addlepates like yourself. Away with you.
Okay.
What do you want? I have no use for.
Yeah, so if my magic was higher or my intelligence was higher, I'd be able to talk to him. It's very straightforward. This guy's going to be a little bit... Oh, no, that's not the guy. This guy's going to be a little bit more kind.
A
I think.
warrior from afar, may you enjoy victory, Umbasa.
Okay.
A warrior from may you enjoy Umbasa.
Alright.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain,
Oh.
but was of no
I thought he was
use.
going to end the sentence with I
Now
swore.
I
That's
have
not a bad
run
one.
away and abandoned his augustness.
I don't know if you've noticed as well,
O
man.
Lord, for I have not the strength.
If you've got a soul patch there, and they went out of fashion years and years ago, so I want to shave that off. That's a bit of a sin. Archstone of Digger King. Nope. Never mind. I'm gonna go to the Lord's Path. Yeah, Lord's Path. Now, there's a few more of those phalanx shields in here. Let's just wipe them out quick. Ow! Jesus Christ. They're like Lara Croft. be very easy to get behind these ones. This is the only enemy that you struggle to get behind. Yeah, serpentine's not a necessity here, but it is useful. Look at that. It's nothing. I know it's nothing. Just aren't a thing in the skin. Throwing knife. Treasure chest. Empty. Uninteractable. Uninteractable. That's what I call it. Sharpstone shard. That's very lucky. Yes, they do drop sharpstone shards as well. Not just hardstone shards. Which doesn't make I suppose it makes sense to do with spears as well.
Hello, look at me. Again, fenced in by enemies. Could you assist me? Clear out the soldiers blocking this passage. If the Lord's path, just over there, is now a feeding ground.
That's a good job you come and speak to Estrava. Well, I mean, I heard the dragon as well, but still. Okay, can't talk to him anymore. But yeah, he tells you that there's dragons over there. It's a feeding ground for dragons. Also, I mean, you'd have to be a pretty big idiot to not know there's going to be dragons here after what you're about to see. Huh. How did all these charred corpses get here, I wonder? Wait for him to do that again. There's no items on these bridges that are actually that useful. They're all... Oh shit. They're all items that you would be able to get by buying them or things like that, you know. Consumables. That's the word for it. So what you want to do is just run past all of this. You haven't got time to pick up items. That's what I'm saying. That fire hits you, you're dead. No ifs and or buts about it. Except when it miraculously doesn't kill you for some reason. Got it. Wooden catalyst. That's if you want to be a short shot. Got hit by a dragon now. And that's our above ground adventure's over, I think. Let's grab these items. Yeah, grab that item. Could go above ground and do all that. And run right across to the end, but Estrava. Plus the stuff down here, I like to do. Basically, you just backtrack it. Went back on yourself going down the lower path instead of the upper path. Yeah. Oh, paused at the wrong second there. Oh, fuck's sake. That was it. Shot through the heart, but you're okay. You give dregs a bad name. I know they're not drag language. Fish. Gash resistance ring. That's what I need in life. Okay, that was that joke.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's twice
Time
now.
to forge ahead.
Oh. Gash resistance. That's horrible. Blue Eye Knight, Karas. Yeah, so I don't think the item would be there if I didn't have the specialization of the game. The special edition of the game, I should say. No looking inhuman in this either, you just have a white aura around you when you're in Soulful. Right, I've saved Ostrava. Ostrava's happy. I just want to wipe out all the enemies down here so he can't be hurt. Christ, wolves. Oh. A lot more deadly than you'd think. I really need my shield then. Actually, I think I might have put in the box. Nope. Left hand. I could use the purple flame shield. No, I couldn't. I can use that though. I got the dragon shield. It's so warm in here. It's nice. I'm actually sweating. Jesus Christ. What's going on with the weather, England? Fucking 11 o'clock at night. More than. Good job I've got my fan on my PS5, otherwise this stream would have ended an hour ago. But, come on, buddy. But this is the same dragon as before, by the way. I just decided to move over here now. Video games. Move into it. And we've already saved the straw. I think we're alright. You'll be fine. Tell you what they need to do in video games. They're fucking dogs. Barely use my shit. Back to 200. Hey buddy. Love the ragdolls. And here we are.
Oh, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
Me too. I hope you don't have the same inventory as before and it's shite. Or you have slightly more items. And they're all shite. Nice one.
It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it.
Well, that's a claymore.
But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
I was processing the image in my mind. I wasn't behind on the... my audio isn't distinct from the gameplay. It did seem it that way when I said that there's the claymore when I'd already seen it like 5 minutes before that. Maybe an exaggeration. I realised the confusion that may have caused the one person who decides to go back and watch this be it pod. Damn, I'm cool. That's what I like about Dark Souls, Gaming Souls. They look damn cool sometimes. They also look like a complete fucking idiot sometimes. I really need to get my endurance up, I tell you. 3 hits and then stand there like a balloon. You think? Didn't need to, we started on. Right. These horses are where the dragon starts firing. And as with all of these games, the reason I know so much is because I've died countless times here. I set the things on fire on them. Nice. I wonder if they were lit before he did that. Food for thought. Ow. Food for thought, not arrows for food. Be careful of the guy up in the battlements here, because he will shoot you as you're doing this. Ow, fucking hell. Die, you little bitch. Well, that guy hasn't moved forward, that's good. Good stuff. Keep the half moon grass on. I think we'll use the green grass. Bled to death. Throw a knife. Well, here's your crystal lizard. It's a crystal lizard. It does the same thing as a crystal lizard. And it's called a crystal lizard. They know them as the annoying things that disappear in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, they're called crystal lizards. One hero soul. Novo's Lotus. Lots of good stuff up here. Now, here's my very first big challenge of the game. I need to beat this guy without killing any of the archers. Which I'm not sure of the mechanics of, because they could fall down. I've never tried it without killing the archers. I always run up, kill all the archers first, and then... Right. Let's just go for it. Tower Knight himself isn't very dangerous. Apart aside from one attack. Attack his ankles. Oh shit. That's not the one attack that's very dangerous, but it is quite dangerous. That's the one attack that's very dangerous, but I'd shoot you dead. Just want to keep attacking his ankles until he falls down. And hope he doesn't land on you. Like so. Oh, I didn't know he was falling down. Now we want to heal up. Get behind him again. You'll notice even without the turpentine, it still does a lot of damage. Why am I calling it Turpentine? Is it called Turpentine in Dark Souls? I killed it. Oh. Dead. Trophy? Ow, fucking hell. One shall fall. Vanquish the Tower Knight without killing any archers. There's a few items around here as well. Soldier's Lotus. And none of the archers seem to have dropped anything when they died. There we go. So we've proved. If you kill the Phalanx without killing any of the shields, they will still drop items when they die. I really didn't expect the archers to die after you killed the boss, to be honest. I thought they'd still be here. Crescent Moongrass. Crescent Moongrass. Renowned warriors, so. Right. We'll do a compilation of every time I said the item's name as I picked it up. Iron Demon Son. Right, back to the Nexus. Maiden in Black, how you doing?
Thou seekest the power, then touch the demon inside.
Okay,
Soul
well,
of the mind,
15.
key to life's ether.
And then
Soul of
endurance
the
as well.
lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength.
I think next
Art thou
time.
finished?
Yeah. That's why I cancelled out and walked away. I might want to think about using a different weapon for the next area. Because yeah, all of the enemies are not weak to slashing damage. They are in fact resistant to slashing damage. Piercing damage is what I need. So perhaps a rapier? I don't think I have one. I don't think anyone sells one. Ah, that's one thing I didn't do after I finished that level. The first level, I mean. I've gone to talk to Thomas.
That ornament. Then she didn't make it after all. May I ask a favour? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? You're a saint. Thank you. I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please. I found it discarded on the main. It seems to be. Anyway.
Ring of Herculean Strength. Very interesting, very useful item. I didn't just run off like that. Okay. So we'll put that in the box, Thief Ring, very useful in this game. Very useful indeed. It means less enemies will aggro on you. And put that away. I can put that away, Those are the clothes that I got from you two ladies. Put all my arrows away. Don't need that. Wooden catalyst, don't need that. Shield, get rid of that. I'll put that shield away as well. Scimitar and Mailbreaker. Mailbreaker would be the item that I should use, really. Oh, organized storage as well. Put away that. That. Oh, not my souls. I'll keep the souls. They don't weigh anything, I don't think.
Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you. Alright.
Oh, good day.
What you got for me, man? Purchase item. No, he doesn't have a rapier. Okay, never mind.
Interesting. I can tell you're not going to last long.
Shush. Sure, I'm gonna last long. Right, first things first, run down here. Crystal is fella. I think these guys respawn after you defeat a boss. Oh yeah, it's one thing I need to look at. If I look at my tendency now, you can see the archstone of the Covetous King is pure white. Or it should be at least. So I should be able to go back into those secret areas, but they're a bit too powerful for me at the moment. And it would just be a grind. And here a blacksmith's hammer down there. Let's talk to this guy. He's got some good stuff. Pickaxe. And he sells He's the only one that sells hardstone and sharpstone shards. So yeah, that's unlimited hardstone and sharpstone shards. Pickaxe could be a good weapon for me right now, but I'm not a strength build, so it does do a lot of piercing damage, but I'll stick with what I've got for now. Just try and backstab enemies. I'll be very careful of that as well, because the animation, the damage effect lasts a bit longer than you'd expect. Oh, I guess that's how he died. Something down there. In White World Tendency, I think either White World Tendency or Black World Tendency. Down here is a colourless demon. Demon souls are used to upgrade boss weapons. That's what I've got in the corner. Great. It's the worst place it could be. I want him to step back to his original position, but I don't think he's going to. This guy does. Never blocked with my sword in this game, ever. I hate those guys. Love the ragdolls. Have I said? Now warriors, so I guess having these self-contained weapon levels, levels allows for that form of ragdoll. And the original, like there's been 50 of them. In Minority Report on the PS2 or Xbox, I can't remember which one I played it on. There was a cheat which let you activate ragdoll. So you could press L2, I think it was, to go into a ragdoll at any point, so you just fall over. But if you jumped and ragdolled at the same time, you could like do massive level skips and things like that. It's amazing. I need to get to that ledge. I'll just throw myself up there. I love that game. Never played it as intended though. One of the only games I would cheat on just because I liked how cool it was to do stuff like that. Plus it was really difficult as I thought. Saying that, I thought San Andreas was really difficult and I had to use cheats the entire time when I was a kid. But you can see how little damage I'm doing when I'm just using normal attacks here. Oh yeah. So today I watched Invincible Season 4, which is actually quite good so far. I say surprised, as if like the last 3 seasons weren't good. But it seems a lot of action. It's just one thing after another just keeps happening. And we haven't even got to the bit in the trailer where Omni-Man and Alan show up on Earth, which I'm guessing is going to happen soon. I was expecting them to come in and save the day in this last battle that we had, but handle it. Well, invincible. So you got battered for half the fight, and then robots saved the day. But they're both trapped in another dimension, so we'll see how that works. Yeah, and you want to kill every single one of these enemies, because some of them, the first time you kill them, will give you those shards. Ow. Ow. Just heal up. He's bleeding, that's good. A lot less difficult when you feel no fear. Game, and all of the Souls games in fact, you can get into a zen state where you actually don't fear death. You'll have a lot easier time with it, I find. All about controlling your emotions and not making silly moves. A lot to do with not walking into pickaxes as well. And we're fighting these guys forever here. Should it come down? Oh. I'm pretty sure you just phased into existence or a blinked at the wrong time. Ow. You can see even these little draggy little bastards are quite dangerous. You don't pay them enough respect. Case in point. It's just a room for that guy to stand in and ambush you. Pickaxe. Don't even have to buy them off that guy. RKG. Watched a playthrough this where he was trying to annoy his friend just by every single time he walked past that guy buying a pickaxe. So what you want to do here is keep to the left. That guy's got a note there as well, which is useful. But also you want to come down here anyway. So strategically, I fucked that up in order to show you that there's items down here as well. Completely intended. You can't prove otherwise. Shards there. I think it's random what comes out of those bags, but you'll always get shards, sharp stone and shards, and hard shards. But sometimes you'll get large ones. My god, where did these guys come from? One thing about Demon's Souls, you always start back at the start of the level. Which is a bit annoying. Really makes you not want to die in this game. Ow. But that does mean that I've got to go through all of those enemies again. I don't think these guys will aggro on me, actually. That guy has, but... Oh, the doggos are not friendly. Yeah, dogs just need to be removed from video games. Nobody likes killing them, nobody likes fighting them. If I go straight up here, this guy's gonna block me, right? Yep. And now I'm trapped between two of them. Nice. Yep. Nice one. I've lost all of my souls. Let's just kill this guy off the bat. And 50 shots. Sharp turn charge. Let's turn that 10 times faster. Two dogs down. Come on, it's worth going back through these areas to kill these enemies because they do sometimes drop upgrade materials, but also sometimes it's not worth it. Because if you know what you're going to upgrade, you don't need that many upgrade materials. As long as you don't waste it willy-nilly on things that you're not going to use for the rest of the game. I hope that's a saying in America. I hope Americans aren't giving willy-nilly and thinking that's kind of a derogatory term or something. Yay. How have I ended up with 700 of those souls then? Oh, fuck it. I've had it up to here with you guys. And if you use fire, they almost seem like normal enemies. Very tough normal enemies, but normal enemies nonetheless. I'm gonna have to go back to Arc Traders at some point, aren't I? Right, let's see if I can do it this time. There we go. It's a very thin piece of wood. You're a very dead piece of addition. What a noise. Official's gloves. I don't think that's an item. I don't think that's an item that is guaranteed. Try and backstep. My advice for you. Try to look cool. Just look like an idiot when they hit you. really need a way to play Half-Life 2. I want to go back through that and play it again. Fucking damage. We do have a grindstone. There we go. Back to full. And by full, I mean not at all full. Oh, Spider-Man! Leave a comment. Non-existent viewer. What do you think about the new Spider-Man trailer? Looks very good. Excited to see what Sadie Sink's character is going to be. I am tempted to look up how the kind of enemies that Spider-Man fights that are mind controlling or hive mind, because it seems like possessing different people to. Seems like the main villain is possessing different people. In this trailer, it didn't seem like he had a villain though. It was just like kind of going through puberty as well. Spider-Man struggles with truth. You might not think that's not a good analogy, but it really is. Keeps waking up sweaty with white stuff coming out of him. There we go. We're back in. I'm going to go back across there, pick up that item. But I believe that's it for this area now. We'll never have to come back here again. Hold on. No, I think we're... No, actually, I'm right there. We will never have to come back here again. As long as I don't die. Yeah, this is the area where you drop down. They've done a different level first though. It's annoying killing these enemies with weapons that are not designed for it. Not the stone shot. Half the grass. Death pit? Yeah, death pit. I've died here many times. Thinking I could just run in and grab the item. See, I would have been dead then if he had. Amazing. I would like to blame the game for that, but it was my fault for not locking on. I'd like to blame the game for that as well. I'm thinking I am gonna have to kill those pickaxe guys again, yes. Those are the only two enemies I'll have to fight again. Three enemies. 6 enemies. Fucking dogs all coming at once now. hell. One thing they're missing from this game? Footstep noises. Oh my god. I think that's where we'll end it for today. Well, I'm too tired. This shit.